next 3 minutes. Whoa, this is A. And there was a Mrs. A for you. So I've always believed, like if you listen to Hank Williams, have you ever seen? Like, you know what his original words for that song was? I'm so lonesome I can cry, right? But now it's time to die. Would have been a lot heavier, right? In 1949 or 40 or 50 when he wrote the song. So it depends where you want to take it. But the part that I'm getting at is when you have that feel or that connection, sometimes the songs come along a lot quicker. It's like Willie Nelson, one of my favorite songwriters.
Me too.
Oh yeah, I mean the words that he has and he sings, and when he did Angel, listen to the words. Just play it goes. If you had not fallen, I might not have found you. Angel, flying too close to the ground. I packed up your broken wings, hung around for a while, trying to keep your spirits up and your fever down. So leave me if you want to, 'cause I will always remember angel flying too close to the ground. There was an angel. There was an actual person that he sang about, and which makes it so real. So, and one time, and I've stole this line many times, he says, "SAB, you're writing lots of songs." He says, "Yeah, I'm just getting tired of living them all out." So anyways, I'm going to tell you a story that was kind of weird, but it's true. I'll explain to you later. Every year I brought a guitar. First year I brought a rock and roll guitar signed by all my buddies, Trooper and Dr. Hook and all the friends I played with. The next year I brought a country one signed by Ronnie Hawkins and a whole bunch of people. This one was a campfire guitar, so this is one I use around a campfire with people. So 2 years ago, not this year, last year, I went into the Quebec wilderness with some people, and I've always played successfully. I've made a real living in music between 250 and 300 dates a year. And 5 years ago, the big C came into my life. And I'm beating it. I got 5 times chemo, just did the chemo and stuff on my own hair. Well, they told me last summer that it's getting real. And I said, well, you know what, it doesn't matter, right? I'm going to beat it. So a couple weeks ago, they said, "SAB, we're going to take you off. We can't do any more chemo. We're going to do a bone marrow transplant." So this is right after concert, so we came off the road touring, and I mean, I played played 16 dates, and I'm not trying to bring anybody down. This is a happy ending. This is a happy class. So anyways, I said, you can take your thoughts and put them where you want them to be, right? Like, you know, so this was a very different time for the last year and a half. So I've been writing different songs like, "Please just smile, don't you cry. Sleep will shine, oh so bright. Know so many songs I've sung. Show's over, but I'm not done." You know?
Yeah, right.
And so I was there, and my wife says, we're driving one day, and she said, you know, "SAB, yeah, you're still laughing, we're still doing the same thing, you're still getting on and off the bus and making people laugh and entertaining." And I says, "Yeah." And she goes, "How do you really feel?" And I said, "You're my best friend." everybody has a best friend song. But sometimes songs come from God, right? That people will tell you, like some of the Stones sing in the middle of the night when he wrote, that came in the middle of the night and he just got up and he wrote it down. And same with it. So I believe that that's where they come from. Your mind goes right and it comes right through your thoughts. So anyways, I said, I'll write you a song. And I've written hundreds of songs for different people, right? People would call me up and say they want a jingle, and I would sit and I'd go, okay. Mary's Place. Yeah, Mary's Place. Yeah. So anyways, I was lying on this couch in the middle of nowhere, in this camp way in the middle of nowhere, and everybody else went out and fished and came back and were doing cleaning. So what do you do, Sab? And it goes like this. I'll put the glasses on just for a sec, just in case. Just in case, because I haven't played this one live. It goes before I leave. Something I must say. You have always been the greatest friend. And before I go, there's something else I gotta say. Sorry for the millionth time for leaving you this way. I love you from the start. As I traveled all across this land, you in my heart, the greatest friend. So you can see that that was for my friend, right? My wife, my companion. So really, so I tell people when they're going to write songs, if they have a story conceived, even if it's an imaginary story, that to write that way, to write that you are there. And all my stories have happy endings. Every one of them. I wrote an album in 1997 that different people picked up. Chris Christopherson recorded one of my tunes. It's ironic how sometimes your subconscious minds write stuff that's way ahead of you. You'd know, like when you're playing banjo and you're playing different riffs, and all of a sudden, you know, one day you pick it up and the riff's there, way ahead of what you wrote 5 years ago. Now all of a sudden you're going, whoa. I wrote a song, it goes like this, it goes, and I always tell the story, it was, there's gold ships, there's silver ships, the best ships are friendships. So, when a little girl named Eileen Twain, in 1993, was doing her second record with Mary Bailey, that's her manager, and she became Shania Twain on her second record. She met Mutt. They were doing the tune, but Mutt came in and he's such a great, why would you need any other writers? But they were such honest people that everybody got their songs back. So I got to keep my song, my royalties. So a few people, Chris Christopherson being one of them and Ronnie Hawkins being another, recorded it, but I want you to listen to the words. And the words are, this one's about, in my mind, it was about a guy well before I ever had that disease. Right? This is the first time I ever talked about cancer publicly. For real, I never ever mentioned it in my show, and I've had different people call me up and say, Sam, why don't you come on a TV show, or why don't we go on the thought would be a good one because it's getting a little close. Like to go through this poem barrel thing. So anyways, I wrote this song 15 years ago, and it's amazing how things come true. But it was for a friend of mine who was diagnosed with all this stuff. But listen to the hope and how people can go home, and it's amazing when you see a room full of people singing your own song, whether you're SAB, Jad de Kaiser, or whether you're Chris Christopherson or Willie Nelson. Because it's the power of song, and people go, wow, when they're singing your own stuff, so it's pretty cool. And then the words go, never really thought about going on, or how quickly life got so hard. Just one time I like to be the dealer, you know, the man who holds the cards. I'd put an ad in the paper, saying wishes and dreams for free. And if there any left over, I'd save for you and me. I'd ask for friendships, yeah, not for hardships. Ships that sail, gold, never did impress you and me. I'd ask for your friendship, yeah, that's it. I really wish you'd still a part of my dreams. And it goes, it's wild how things can change. Life becomes the past. Just when you think you're so far ahead, suddenly discover you're last. Well, now I'm seeing life from a different side, and I know just what it means. I traded all for yesterday. I still believe in wishes and dreams. I'd ask for friendships, yeah, not for hardships. Ships of silver and gold never did impress you and me. I'd ask for your friendship, yeah, that's it. I really wish you'd still be part of my dreams. Now Christopherson's line, he said to us, well, times are changing, and life really go that fast. Smiles got two straight faces. All I ask is one last chance. I'd ask for friendships, yeah, not for hardships. Ships of silver and gold never did impress you and me. I'd ask for your friendship, yeah, that's it. I really wish you'd still be part of my dreams. I really wish you'd still be part of my dreams. So, that's what I wrote was from the heart. And people say, do I have gold records? And I wrote one, I got one on the wall for a song called Rose Goose. And it was a guy, and story was a laugh. I got a call and says, "Are you SAB, Peter SAB?" I said, "Yeah." "Where do you mind in Denmark, Sweden, Holland?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, there's going to be did you write this whole guitar or mine guitar?" "Mine guitar." She said, "Well, there's a guy named Gordon Lindgren over there translated it and it's on his school record." I go, "Right on. Well, how much do I make?" I said, "I don't give a shit about him singing my song," right? You know. So anyways, he says, "We're sending you 2 checks." All right, perfect. So I get a check and I go out and I buy a big trailer and a boat, right? So me and my kids can go and a whole bunch of stuff. I go, "Don't worry, the next check, I'll just pay some bills off," right? You know. Well, they call me back and said, "SAB, both checks were in one." But nothing ever went back. But here was a verse of that song. It went, it goes, "Say you're leaving in the morning. Say you won't be hanging around. Say the only way you'll stay with me. If I lay that old guitar down once again from her, just so tiring, make me alone. You're so tiring, never made me mad. You're so tired, has been my own, been my own. Every best friend ever had." So there's, you know, and I've always tried to keep my songs with happy endings and not write about darkness or stuff like that, but there's times and places for all that. But I mean, I just
your voice carries, your personal voice though carries beautifully.
Yeah, it's I've been blessed. I've had a bad voice, so I can only get better. So, but I wrote a song one time.